Okay, here is the Module 4 exam review. So we want to solve for x. So I'm trying to get x by itself. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I get 2x equals 20. I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. I get x equals 10. Okay. For number 3, we're going to solve for x, so I got to get this by itself. I'm going to multiply by 3 on both sides. Cancels over here. I get x minus 4 equals 12. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. I get x equals 16. Number 5, I'm trying to get x by itself. So a couple different ways we can distribute this out. Maybe that's the easiest way. I get 5x minus 5 over 2 equals 10. Now I'm going to multiply by 2 on both sides. Cancels over here. I get 5x minus 5 equals 20. I'm going to add 5 on both sides. I get 5x equals 25. I'm going to go up here. So 5x equals 25. I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides. I get x equals 5. Alright? Solve for x again here. I'm going to have to distribute. So I get 15x minus 6 equals 13x minus 4. I'm going to subtract 13x from both sides. I get 2x minus 6 equals, this goes away, a negative 4. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. I get 2x equals a positive 2. Divide by 2. I get x equals 1. Whoops, sorry, I went off the page there. So x equals 1. Alright? I'm going to do this other row here of odds. So I'm going to solve for x here. I got to get x by itself. Everything's getting multiplied by 3, so I want to get rid of that 3 first. So I'm going to divide by 3. If I divide by 3 on both sides, this cancels over here. I get x over 5 plus 6 equals 5. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. I get x over 5 equals a negative 1. I'm going to go up here. X over 5 equals a negative 1. I'm going to multiply by 5 on both sides. This cancels. I get x equals a negative 5. Okay. And really quick, just to show you how you would check this, we can put this negative 5 right into our calculator. So I'm going to do it just like it shows. 3. I'm going to say parentheses. I'm going to use my fraction button. Instead of x, I'm going to say negative 5 over 5. Scroll out. Plus 6. Close my parentheses. Hit equal. I get 15, just like I got 15 here. So negative 5 is good. That's how you can check your answer. Okay. Some literal equations now. I want to solve for e, so I want to get this by itself. Well, I got to get rid of this f first, so I'm going to multiply by f on both sides. I'm going to say it's f times b equals c plus d plus e. I'm going to do this in one step. I'm going to subtract c and I'm going to subtract d from both sides. So I get f times b minus c minus d equals e. Okay? Solve for g. I want to get g by itself right here. I'm going to get rid of this fraction first. I'm going to multiply by 3 over 1 on both sides, the inverse, reciprocal. So 3 over 1 is just basically 3, so it's 3 times c equals, this cancels, gh. I want to get g by itself, so I'm going to divide by h. I'm going to put g on this side. G equals 3c over h. Okay? Solve for k. Same type of problem here. I'm going to multiply by 4 on both sides. So I get 4L equals JK. I'm going to divide by J. I'm going to put the K on this side. K equals 4L over J. Okay? That's the first two. Let's keep going. So I'm going to solve this inequality in graph. Okay, so I would subtract 12, subtract 12. I'm going to get 9x greater than or equal to 48 minus 12 is 36. I'm going to divide by 9 on both sides. I get x is greater than or equal to 4. Here's my answer. I know this means a solid dot at 4. I'm going to follow x is on the left side, the variable, so I'm going to follow this arrow, solid dot. I know I'm going to shade this way and put an arrow there. Okay. Solve this inequality. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides to get x by itself. I get x is greater than or equal to 6. That's my answer. I get a solid dot at 6 because it's greater than or equal to. And I'm going to shade going this way because the arrow points this way. Okay. Here I got to combine these x's first, so let's subtract 6x from both sides. So I get a negative 5x plus 5 greater than 15. I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. Negative 5x greater than 10. I'm going to divide by a negative. Divide by a negative, meaning I have to flip the sign. This turns into x. 10 divided by negative 5 is a negative 2. So I go to negative 2. Since it's just a less than sign, I put an open circle at negative 2. Since it's pointing this way, I shade that way. Alright, that's part one of the odds.